Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivara Dari. Jaya Girivara Dari. Jaya Givaratari. Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Brajajana Ranjana. Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Brajajana Ranjana. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Nishingadev Jaya Nishingadev Nishingadev Jaya Nishingadev. Jaya Prahlad Nrsimha Prahlad Nrsimha Prahlad Nrsimha Jaya Prahlad Nrsimha. Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada Prabhupada Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Prahlad Lakshmi Nishingadev ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Gaura Premanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 19. Shubhalji, can you read, please?
What should we do?
Yeah, this everything, yeah.
Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapathyante vasudeva savam iti samahatma sudulabaha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The living entity, while executing devotional service or transcendental rituals, after many, many births, may actually become situated in transcendental pure knowledge that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate goal of spiritual realization. In the beginning of spiritual realization, while one is trying to give up one's attachment to materialism, there is some leaning towards impersonalism. But when one is further advanced, he can understand that there are activities in the spiritual life and that these activities constitute devotional service. Realizing this, he becomes attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and surrenders to Him. At such a time, one can understand that Lord Shri Krishna's mercy is everything, that He is the cause of all causes, and that this material manifestation is not independent from Him. He realizes the material world to be a perverted reflection of spiritual variegatedness, and realizes that in everything there is a relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna. Thus he thinks of everything in relation to Vasudeva, or Shri Krishna. Such a universal vision of Vasudeva precipitates one's full surrender to the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna as the highest goal. Such surrendered great souls are very rare. This verse is very nicely explained in the 3rd chapter, verses 14 and 15 of the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahaslaksha Sahaslapat, Sabuming Vishvato Vritvam, Tyadishtat Dashangulam, Purusha Evedang Sarvam Yad Bhutang Yadcha Bhavyam, Utamorit Tat Vasye Shano Yad Ane Nati Horotati. Yad Ane Nati Rohati. In the Chandogya Upanishad 5.1.15 it is said, Navai Vacho na Shaksham Svi na Shutrani na Manamsiti, Ashakshate Prana iti, Eva Shakshate Pranohi, Evaitani Salvani Bhavanti. In the body of a living being, neither the power to speak, nor the power to see, nor the power to hear, nor the power to think is the prime factor. It is life which is the center of all activities. Similarly, Lord Vasudeva, or the personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, is the prime entity in everything. In this body there are powers of speaking, of seeing, of hearing, of mental activities, etc. But these are not important if not related to the Supreme Lord. And because Vasudeva is all-pervading, and everything is Vasudeva, the devotee surrenders in full knowledge. See further Bhagavad Gita 7.17 and 11.40. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare.
So in this verse, Krishna is saying that after many, many births and deaths, one understands Krishna And when one understands Krishna, then one comes to him. Such souls are very rare. No? Because, you see, when we are connected with Krishna, then our devotional service starts. No? You come to the temple, you have the darshan of Shri Prahlad Lakshmi Nrsingadev, you take prasad, you chant, so your devotion has already started. So you have to continue. Yeah? Usually, Prabhupada says that the Grihasthas have a small altar. In India, everybody has small altar. They have Krishna picture. If not deity, then you have picture of Krishna. And Krishna says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam. No? So you offer with love and devotion. What you cook should be pure vegetarian and should be clean. Like you make rice, dal, sabji, chapati. So first you offer to the Lord. And then when you offer to the Lord and then when you accept this Mahaprasad, then we get blessings from the Lord. And our mind is purified, our heart is purified, and one become free from all kind of sinful activities. Because when we cutting vegetables, might be small insect or something, then you get reactions. So in this way, Krishna, that's why he says that. Because why he says patram pushpam phalam thoyam? Because somebody says, oh, I'm too poor, I cannot offer anything, I have no money. But one glass of water one can offer. Tulsi leaf one can offer. And so that's why Krishna says, and he recommended that should be nice sattvic offerings to be done. And it should be clean and in time, nicely. No? So, because Prabhupada said everybody has to eat. So it's good to offer to the Lord and then accept the Mahaprasad. So this is, the devotion already started. You meditate on Krishna, you think, okay, what should I cook today? No? And then you keep the kitchen clean, utensils clean, and then you cook. In the morning, you cook khichdi or porridge or something, you offer. Lunch, you cook. Evening, hot milk. Everybody likes to drink hot milk. So like that. So it's like you start your devotion already by offering the Lord nice foodstuffs. No? So it's very important. So in this way, then when you have time, you come to temple, take your time. No? Because you see, when we are connected with Krishna, we are happy. No? It's very important in our life. Because this material world is full of calamities, full of miseries, full of sufferings. So, but when you are with Krishna, then you understand, okay, I have to go through different things, but Lord will help me. He will save me. No? So this is to have trust, to have faith, to have determination. So, yes, this is what Krishna says, no? Okay, offer me with love and devotion, water, flower, leaf, vegetables, with love and devotion. This is very important. So to start with that, you can also have a small plate, clean plate for the Lord. You can buy one plate, one cup, one spoon. Then you cook, you offer, wash the plate and put it aside. And then you transfer, and then you eat in your plates. So one should not eat in Krishna's plate. It should be clean. Krishna's plate should be nicely new and clean. Yeah? So, yeah, and then in the evening, you gather together, do some bhajan kirtan, like we did now, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Take Bhagavad Gita, read one slok a day. So 10-15 minutes one can have time. And you start that and you will see how is your life going. You will be very happy. And you feel like Krishna is there to protect me, to take care of me. Now, there's one small phrase written that there was one person. He was walking on the ocean, on the sand. No? So then he saw 4 footprints. 4 footprints. 2 were his and 2 were from the Lord. And then when he was coming back, he saw only 2 footprints. So he's saying, what happened? Why is only 2 prints? And then Krishna said, because I'm carrying you. These are my footsteps. So this is what Krishna does. He carries his devotees. So one must, one must know that, yes, Krishna will definitely is with me always, no? As Paramatma is in our heart. So he doesn't leave us even one blink of eye. He's always with us. So we have many nice stories in Ramayana, in Mahabharata, how devotees were surrendered to Krishna and how devotees were surrendering to Lord Ram. When Mother Sita was kidnapped by Ravan, and Hanuman took Ram and Lakshman on his shoulder. Because, you see, Lakshman says that when they found that this is Hanuman, and Hanuman says, I will carry you and bring you to the Sugriv. Yeah, so Lakshman said, you just carry us in your hand, you have such a huge body, you just carry us like that. And then Hanuman says, no, then I have to carry the Lord. But when I put you on my shoulders, you will carry me. So Hanuman understood that point, that if you have, for example, you have the carters, you put it in your hands, you have to hold them. So when Ram and Lakshman are like this and he's carrying them, then he has to make sure that they are protected. But when the Ram and Lakshman sitting on Hanuman's shoulders, then Ram is putting his hand on the shoulder of Hanuman. So that means Hanuman is not carrying Ram and Lakshman, the Lord is carrying Hanuman. So this is the very important point. So he says, then Lakshman said, oh, that's a good point, yes, you are right. So then Hanuman took them on his shoulder and he fly. And he brings them to Sugriv, and then make friendship. So, you see, Sugriv, Hanuman, they are all monkeys, and Lord Ramchandra is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he took their service. Don't see who is the person. He sees the love and devotion of every living entity. The same way is when they were building the bridge, there was one kiskoli, how you call it? Squirrel, yes. Huh? What कैसे बोलते हैं? Squirrel, yes. So the squirrel was putting some sand in the ocean. So Hanuman was just passing by, and she was going. And then Hanuman said, please, can you move aside? I have to throw big stones, and we have to finish the bridge. And Lord Ramchandra was watching what's going on. So then, and Hanuman said, what are you doing? Throwing some sand. So then Lord Ramchandra came, he said, according to his capacity or her capacity, she is doing service. You have huge body, you can throw big, big stones. But this squirrel, she's also doing service to me. It's the same. Your service and squirrel's service is the same. So then he took the squirrel, Lord Ramchandra, and put her here, and he was petting her. So from that day, squirrel has these beautiful stripes. It comes from that. Before, there were no stripes. It looks more beautiful. So Lord Ramchandra bless her. So we can understand from different pastimes of the Lord how Lord was so merciful, how so kind, how He always accepts the service, even little service done by His devotees. No? Yes, like Sabri, Mother Sabri. No? She was every day picking up the berries and she was tasting them because she hardly could see anymore. No? So she wanted that the berries are not sour for Lord Ram. So she was always tasting and putting, and which are sour, she was putting at one side. So then she fed Lord Ram. And Lord Ram, what he said? He said, it's like my mother Kaushalya is feeding me. He gave her the, position of Mother Kaushalya. You don't see difference between Kaushalya and Mother Sabri. She was born in a very low tribe, and she ran away from the house, no? And she came in the forest and she was serving the sages, and the sages became very pleased with her service, and then she had been accepted by a disciple, and his spiritual master said, you stay here, this hut, and then one day Ram will come to you. She was a young girl at that time, yeah? And she waited whole life. She was about to give her body, and then Lord Ram is coming. So the service doesn't go in vain, whatever service you do. So it's very important that we mold our life in a way that we come close to Krishna, close to Ram. So that's the real goal of life. No? I have some quotations from Srila Prabhupada. I thought I'd read them. They are very, very nice. So, okay, what Prabhupada is saying. This is the letter to Karunamai in February 25th, 1968. So, 25th February 1968, what Prabhupada is saying. In the transcendental loving service of the Lord, it does not matter whether we are working, cooking, painting, writing, chanting, or whatever, they are all the same. There are no such distinguish of higher and lower on the transcendental platform. The important thing is that we are engaging our time and energy in the service of the Lord. After all, we are so tiny, what can we do? Krishna says simply that this time is being spent in his service. Yeah? So Prabhupada says, this is a letter he wrote. He said, transcendental loving service of the Lord Doesn't matter what you are doing, yeah? It should be done for the Lord. If you are working, you give, as Krishna says, that give your result to me. Yeah? Cooking, you cook for cooking and then you offer to the Lord. Painting, if somebody has qualification to paint, one can paint picture of Krishna, beautiful. Then writing, if one is poem, one can write about Krishna. And chanting. Yeah? One can chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one can sing bhajans while you are cooking, or you put some lecture from Prabhupada. Now, this system, this YouTube, there are so nice lectures. You can take some nice lecture and you hear and you cook for the Lord, then the consciousness is so highly elevated. And what you cook, Lord will accept. Yeah? So, whatever, they are all the same. If you cook, if you clean the toilet, if you clean the temple, we have so many different service. Devotees has their service plan. So, every service is the Lord accepts it as the same. No? You don't distinguish between, this is Brahmana service, this is Shudra service, this is that. No. Krishna's is all the same. So there are no distinguishes on higher or lower on the transcendental platform. So this is one, Prabhupada wrote it, and this is in Bombay. He gave the lecture, February 24th, 1975. So, a man has served the family with heart and soul throughout his life. And when he is old man, if he asks permission from his wife, my dear wife, now I have served you so much. Let me take sannyas now. The wife will never give permission. She will say, what have you done? This son is not yet settled down. This daughter is not yet married. How you can take sannyas? So you cannot do. So actually, he is the servant of his wife. But he is thinking, I am master of the family. This is called Maya. Prabhupada is very straightforward, yeah. So this was one quotation. Okay. Okay, this is very nice quotation for Matajis. Yeah, Prabhupada is saying for Matajis. So women are by nature endowed with many artistic tendencies, and from the Vedic age we find high-grade women and girls were highly qualified. In 64 arts, Srimati Radharani was fully qualified in these arts, and therefore, by her supreme excellent transcendental qualities, she could charm Krishna, who is the charmer of the three worlds. In Krishna Bhagavad Gita, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that in women I am patient. What is, this verse? Which verse it is? Anyway, I have to find out. So, so he said that I don't remember.
Among women, I am fame,
Yes,
fortune,
very good.
speech, memory, intelligence, faithfulness, and patience.
Yes. So this Prabhupada is he speaks about these qualities in Matajis, that ladies are very full of, more religious, they are more patient. What is it? More
Faithful and has memory.
memories, yeah. So you see, in our Srimad Bhagavatam, in the Mahabharata, and spiritual books, there the Mother Kunti, Mother Sita, they are all very qualified ladies in our society in the Vedic times. Draupadi, no? So they were. Mother Kunti was so devoted to Krishna. She was the Bua, no? Auntie of Krishna, Bua. And she was always praying to Krishna. And she was very much, yes, she has so much faith in Krishna that Krishna is the one who protects us. Like Pandavas, they were in the Lakshagra house, no? They were supposed to get burned, but then they escaped. So, and then they came in the forest and they were living there. And then they came back. Then Dhritarashtra said that, okay, who will become the king now? So he divided the Hastinapur, they give it to Khandavapras, to the Pandavas. And Krishna came, and Krishna and Balaram, and them, it was, by their blessings, it was made Indraprastha. No? So Srimati Mother Kunti was praising the Lord, praying to the Lord for his protection. So, yes, and we have also Tulsi Maharani. No? Krishna bless her that he will not accept the offering if you don't pull tulsi leaf. So when you cook, you offer tulsi leaf. If you don't have, then you have dry tulsis. Yeah? In India, you can buy, you always get, and then you can offer tulsi, one leaf on each preparation. Because Krishna says without tulsi he will not accept the offering. Yeah. So the story of Tulsi Devi is also very, very nice to memorize it. No? To memorize different pastimes, the gopis, how they were surrendering Krishna, how they were very much devoted to Krishna, the gopis, and Srimati Radharani. Non-different than Krishna. Srimati Radharani is non-different than Krishna. And yes, Srimati Radharani is so qualified that she charmed Krishna. And Krishna is the charmer of the three worlds, but she charmed Krishna. And Krishna is so, how you say, devoted to her. No? And because she loves Krishna so much, she serves Krishna, everything is for Krishna she does, and the gopis also. So we can follow in their footsteps, you know, like Prahlad Maharaj also. You all know the story of Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah, his own father wanted to kill him. Because why? Because he was chanting the holy name of Krishna. And he said, I am God. You have to chant my name, you have to worship me. And small Prahlad said, no, you are not God. So much strength small boy needs. Actually, small children are very, very innocent. They can, if they know something, they speak out. You know, they said, no, you are not God. God is Krishna. You know, Like sometimes we see with our children, One time it was, first you offer to Krishna, you have to offer to Krishna first. Like they are playing, they are talking to each other. So children, they learn, it's so good that they learn from the childhood all these devotional activities to offer to Krishna, to make nice garlands. You can teach children at home in their free time. And so it's very nice, yeah. So then, yes, Prahlad says, no, sorry, you are not God. God is Krishna. So he tried to kill him. Maybe you have noticed all these nice paintings here. Maybe you can have darshan of them. These are all done by one devotee painted many, many years ago. These were very famous paintings. And yeah, then Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill him. But Krishna protected him because he was so much devoted to Krishna. He has so much faith. He's a small boy, but he has faith that Krishna will protect me. It doesn't matter what happens, what my father will do. He was burned in fire, Holika. That's why we celebrate Holi. There are two purposes for Holi. One is that Krishna and Srimati Radharani and Gopis and Gopas, they play Holi. And the second point is that Prahlad was saved. Nothing happened to him, and the people became very happy, and they make this festival, Holi festival, throwing flower colors and decorating the whole town and like that, because they love Prahlad so much, because everybody knew he's a devotee of Krishna, and they were so. It was so to see that Krishna is protecting him. So many calamities came, but nothing happened to him. His own father wanted to kill him, so there was so much. People became so faithful, and so they got 100% faith that yes, Krishna is protecting all his devotees. Yeah. So, are there any questions? Okay. So then, thank you very much for coming. So you will going back today to Munich. You will drive to Munich today. Okay. So how you like it here? Nice. So come. Peaceful. Yes. The temple. This is that's why we have to come to. That's what Prabhupada makes so many temples. And books were distributed in different languages that people can read and save their lives and become Krishna consciousness and become elevated to higher goal of life. Because our daily work is to get up, take shower, and eat something, and we go to work, come back, eat something, and day is over. So you can always, when you're taking shower, you can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is service. This is service. You know that you have to, I have something, I have no time, I have to sit and chant. No, if you don't have, then you are driving the car, you chant, or you put some lecture or some nice bhajan you can hear. Then when you are going at work, in break time, you just put some bhajan, kirtan. So you can talk to others also. I think you must have many Indians working with you. So you can say, we were in temple yesterday, it was so nice. Then bring them other people also and make them connect with Krishna. Prabhupada says, those who have taken birth in India, it's their duty to preach about Krishna consciousness. Bharat Bhumi se janma kar par upakar. This is to make people give Krishna. This is our main duty. Yeah. So you can tell people about our temple, give them address, give them we have also website, and we have also darshan every day of Nishingadev on our website. Yes. Group. Yeah, yeah. So, yes, and then when you come next time, bring more people. Yes. It's nice service to do. human welfare activities by bringing them too close to Nishingadev, to his lotus feet. So, thank you very much for coming, and see you again. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Do you want hot water, warm water?
Hmm?
Can I bring warm water?
No, I'm going anywhere else.